I can move again. Hopefully the tracking won't give out again later. I think it only happens when it gets dark in my room to a certain point. Oh well. Oh. More heaths. Ah. Which part was which for a second? Can I get up there? I'm not sure I can get up there. Yeah, I don't think I can get up there yet. Oh. Worth a try.
Here they come.
Are you a traveller? Rare seeing any in these parts. I'm lost, actually. Oh, I figured as much. This city held out until the very end, back when Rome invaded Gilead. Gilead, I should say. When the war ended, those who revolted in hopes of autonomy were swiftly quelled. Galeans who sided with Rome, like the Pendletons, started cropping up not too long after. It was then that the wealth gap between us Galeans slowly became more of a chasm. The poor and needy flocked together, and now living here is no longer a choice for us. How do you feel about Pendleton? Their methods are about as aggressive as you'd expect from a merchant company. They snatch up huge profit margins through massive investments alone. Envy and resentment are just about the only prices they have to pay for it. That said, it was the Pendleton Company who collaborated with Rom after the war. Some are of the opinion that it's thanks to them Baldock was able to retain its rights. The situation gets a bit more complex once you take that into account. Certainly seems that way. You feeling any better now, Gran?
Oh yes, dearie. Much better. Thank you for asking. Don't thank me. You should save it for the white cat. I suppose you're right. The soil and water here has become polluted due to the prison mines. Countless others have fallen ill from it the same way I have. We're lucky the White Cat's generosity arrived when it did. Thanks to her, Gran was able to buy the medicine she needed to get better. But it's the stupid Romans' fault that it even happened at all. The Pendletons too. It's always us little people who get screwed over in the end. Perhaps, but those of us living in this shanty town share some responsibility too. I'm grateful the White Cat is aiding those of us in need, of course. But we'll never learn to help ourselves out if we let someone else coddle us, though. What are you talking about? The White Cat's doing us good here, no matter how you slice it.
Kid, you're on a point. Someone's in a good mood. Oh, you think? Why else would I be drinking this much? I came all this way to work in the Pendleton Company mines. Get this, they only use prisoners there. And why not? All that hard work for cheap. So there I was, cast out on the street, when suddenly this girl throws me some coin. Some coin? Yeah, and for nothing at that. Every last bit of it went to my two bestest buds, booze and gambling. I wonder if she's planning on swinging by with some more of that gold, that good gold coin again.
You're awesome, White Cat!
You're Balduke's savior!
We can't thank you enough.
Thanks for your patience, everyone!
Whoa!
Awesome! You've all suffered under the oppression of the Roman Empire and the pollution from the mines. It's high time someone recognized that you all deserve more! Good fortune to everyone!
Look! Gold coins!
I'm gonna be rich!
The citizens were overjoyed with the gold that the White Cat had given them. This spontaneous optimism in the neighbourhood persisted long after her visit. Once the Roman soldiers learned of it, they marched into the shanty town. Foreseeing this, the White Cat advised the citizens to return to their normal lives. Having witnessed the entire ordeal, he decided to return to Carla.
I see. So the newfound wealth was the work of one of those trouble-making monstrums. The White Cat, no less. I never would have guessed. You said she was tossing out gold coins, correct? It's only a thought, but...
You think they're Pendletons?
I can't say for sure just yet, nevertheless. I am aware that the mines have caused the shantytown a good deal of injury. Justified or not, the White Cat appears to be genuinely trying to sustain its residents. Perhaps her true identity is that of a shantytown resident herself. Either that, or someone well in the know about its circumstances. It was about 3 months ago when the first batch of gold went missing. The very same time the company went to inspect the shantytown's damages. But the only ones who'd gone then were Father and I, 2 members of our staff and... Could have sworn I'd closed that door. My father updated me on the situation. The garrison is sure to take action soon. That said, that sound at the door piqued my interest. But it seems nobody was there. Perhaps I was mistaken. Nobody down anyway, so up it is. You spot the white cat running away. She may have heard everything just now. You have to give chase.
Huh? Crimson King? Have you been following me?
Yeah!
What?
Yeah! Crimson Wine! Crimson Wine! Yeah! Crimson Wine!
Why are you following me? Leave me alone already! Ouch! Huh? I'm... Oh no! Oh no, no, no! I'm not the right... This can't be happening!
So it really was you.
How did you know that it was me? You're Adel. Oh no.
You heard what Carla said, didn't you?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I'm really, really sorry. I used the White Cat's power to steal from Pendleton's safe.
they'd never suspect you.
I once went to the shanty town with everyone in the company. There, I met many people. Children, the elderly, who were ill because of the mines. I realized Pendleton was to blame for more of their suffering than I had thought. I knew that I had to do something. That was when I met her, Aprilis. I decided then that I'd use the money that I made to help these people.
Are you satisfied with your methods?
No, I'm not. That's why I want to make things right. When I first started, I thought everyone was happy. When there was gold, they were thankful. And they still are. But lately...
Never going back to that stupid job ever again.
Yeah, the old lady ain't getting nothing. It's going towards the booze and gambling fund. After today, I ain't got a single coin left myself, let alone for the missus.
You're a real half-wit, you know that?
What? Next time, I'll double what I've lost. Just have to send the wife a coin or two to shut her up. Oh, would it kill the white cat to quit being such a cheapskate and cough up more coins?
You can say that again. Who else is gonna fund my retirement?
So, what do you do now?
Well, I understand that things can't continue as they are. I'm not doing this because I hate the Pendleton Company. I do feel that our methods can be too aggressive, and we sometimes prioritize profits way too much. But Pendleton has also been working with the Romans to help preserve the rights of the Gleans. The company has always worked in the interest of Balduc. I may not seem like it, but I am a daughter of the Pendleton family. I'll try talking to my father and my sister.
So, the White Cat was the culprit after all. I believe I understand the situation in its entirety now. That said, why exactly are you here for this, Grisha? Well, you see, Carla, the White Cat, she's, Actually, I think I've already heard quite enough about this White Cat. Huh? It's clear that she cares for the people of the shantytown, that she wanted to help them. I could never blame her for that. But in the end, her crooked methods only led those residents down a crooked path. Oh. Unique as her power may be, it would seem her view of the world is yet callow and naive. I can only wonder how she plans to take responsibility after all she's done. There's no need to involve our father with this. He's a busy enough man as is. Adol, should you see the White Cat again, deliver her this message on my behalf. Next time, don't go on deceiving yourself. Instead, forge your own path, step by step. Excuse me, please. How long have you known? Not long at all, actually. I simply put two and two together based on your reports. Now then, Adol, I believe I owe you due compensation.
Reneging on our agreement would be a stain on the Pendleton name, after all. Show me your map of the city, and I'll mark your passage into the prison. Balduke's Waste is carried outside the city by an ancient waterway that runs beneath it. The underground waterway is called Cloaca Maxima. One of its branches connects directly to the prison. Its entrance should be around here. Right near the shanty town you were just investigating. Where in the prison does it connect?
This is...
I don't know the specifics, but I've heard it leads to one of the solitary cell blocks. As for what you plan to do in there, I'll respect your confidentiality. I appreciate that. Of course, though I'd be lying if I said I wasn't at least a bit curious. With that, our mutual agreement has concluded. The first of many, no doubt. From what I know of your history, I suspect your hardships will only grow from here on. I'm wishing you all the best. Come by and visit whenever you like. To do that eventually.
How's it going? Always a pleasure. And I'll come back soon.
Here they come!
So I can just
Yeah.
now.
Find everything. What can I get for you? Oh, come back soon, you hear?
Clinic.
Here they come!
Good lord, I was not expecting that.
they come! Be gone! Give it up!
Please, I recommend everything. Just hope to see you again soon.
Hey there, welcome. Early bird gets the worm. Where you going, huh? Come back if you get the chance.
Over here, everything's a good choice. Come again soon.
Let's take them out! You're mine! You're mine! Give it up! You're mine!
I don't really have the money to indulge in that at the moment, though. Still do want to get on top of this goddamn church, though.
Crimson line! Yeah! Yeah! Yes! Got one!
Crap. Herein lieth the might of the hawk, sore unbound in the endless blue, that even the most seasoned of soldiers tremble in thy wake. You sense a mysterious presence, but nothing really happens. No idea what that is. I want to know.
Yeah! A treasure chest! take him out.
Yeah, I'm definitely sure I can't get up there yet.
Here they come. Here they come. An opening.
Nothing else, I'm picking up a load of junk.
Let's take him out. I'm not done yet.
What are these blade rings I keep picking up?
Here they come. Give it up! Give it up! Give it up! Give it up! I can get stronger still! Let's take him out! An opening! Who's next? Yeah! Something's there.
be extremely annoying if what I'm thinking is true.
Something's there. Something's there.
Hey.
Please, wait! Excuse me, Adol. Are you really going to the prison?
There's something I need to find out.
Yeah.
In the prison? Well, would it be okay if I came with you?
I'm okay with it, but why?
Oh, there are some things I wanted to see for myself. I promise I won't let you down. What, Carla? Oh, just talking to myself. Okay, let's go, Adol. The entrance to the waterway should be near the middle of the shantytown. The truth is, I was a little reluctant to come here. Pendleton is to blame for so many... I'm sorry. This probably isn't the time or place. A treasure chest!
Oh yeah, what was that,
Leave it to me!
Let's go!
At this point, I should probably run back and grab my thing from the church, but...
What do I do? The monstrums! A treasure chest!
Herein lies the might of the white cat. Canter up to the heavens above, and become the claws that rend judgment upon the corrupt. Mysterious power wells up within creature's body.
I don't really get how, but it feels like I've gotten a teensy bit stronger.
Okie doke.
A treasure chest! We did it! We did it!
Skeptical eyes look elsewhere. Only through inner sight can this device be perceived.
What do I do?
Okay, well, I can't get that yet, but whatever. Can I go back quickly? Or not? Yes, I can. Good.
Something's there. Something's there. Crimson wine! Crimson wine!
We did it!
Crimson wine! This is amazing. Yes, got one. Yeah.
Got it!
Anywhere else interesting I want to go? Up here.
We did it!
Map. Doesn't really show me much anyway.
Yeah!
Okie doke.
Something's there.
I gotta probably upgrade other things.
Can you take this out? There's something here.
Okie doke.
I think we can scale that wall using my gift.
Following this should take us to the prison. Seems we'll have a few tough customers to deal with on the way, though. You'll be alright. Don't worry about me. I'm a monstrum too, after all. That aside, I doubt your sword can do much against a hard-shell foe like that. But my fists here are a different story. You just leave them to me.
There's something Leave this to me, Adol. I can break their defenses. Leave it to me. Balduke has such huge tunnels beneath it. We can use my gift to reach higher areas. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Can you take this out? Can you take this out?
treasure chest! It's there! Leave it to me!
There's something here. Can you take this out?
Something's there. An opening! It's there!
Can you take this out? There's something here. A treasure chest.
Something's there.
Can you take this at all? Open! I want to get even stronger. Okay. No, you don't. Open! No, you don't.
Switch! Something's there. A treasure chest!
Take this out or open! Do it!
Switch!
Can you take this at all?
A treasure chest!
What's this then?
There's something here. treasure chest!
Yeah! Something's there.
Finally, a break! There's something here!
Something's there.
Okay!
Let's go!
Wow, it's giving me that ability early.
A treasure chest!
Something's there.
There's something here!
Treasure chest! It's now! Something's there.
There's something here!
Wow, what a sight.
do I get in there?
A treasure chest!
Yeah!
Sure, I missed something else further back there. So what's that? Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah!
Oh, come to think of it, I've heard customers mention Adol the Red before. That must be how Carla knew so much about you. She's been looking out for me ever since we were kids, you know. She'd help me with school.
Is this voiced or not? I can't fucking hear a thing.
She'd help me with school, teach me how to cook, play with me whenever I wanted. But ever since I started helping out at the store,
You still love her, don't you?
of course, and I love working at the store too. It's just, at Pendleton the bottom line is always number one. I get why that's the case, but I want to work at a place where people smile because they mean it. Same goes for the customers too, of course, but I think the best employee is a happy one.
Why don't you open your own shop?
In that case,
Me? I don't know. I could never just...
There's something here. A treasure chest. Crimson mine.
Weird.
Okay. Well, you gotta get even stronger.
let's go!
Can you take this out?
Something's there.
Great job of making this place a maze.
Can you take this at all? Leave it to me!
Let's go!
There's something here! There's something here! This ceiling is really high. I wonder if there's anything up there.
Switch!
Can you take this at all? A treasure chest!
Alright, it was down below then. All way up above.
Yeah! A treasure chest!
Can you take this at all? There's something here. There's something here.
Crimson Line!
A treasure chest!
Take it down! there. Crimson Wine! Something's there. A treasure chest! Yeah!
Finally, a break. This is a really big room. Wait, something's coming.
It's dangerous. Fall back.
Oy.
Let's go. Survive! I'll take care of this.
Giving it one last shot! We managed to beat it. I've never seen the monsters down here before. They sort of remind me of the ones in the Grimwald Nox, though. But how could that be?
That's what I want to know.
It's strange. I had no idea all this was right beneath our feet. And I've lived in this city my entire life. That was a close call. I wonder what that monster was. It wasn't like the Lemiris.
Where are we now? It looks like we're out of the waterway at least, but...
This place looks familiar. Appears to be the same cellblock of the prison you were locked up in before. We've made it into the prison.
We did? So they really were connected. Knowing where we are is actually making me a bit more nervous, though. What's the plan from here?
You must leave the prison before the guards catch wind of your escape. I hope that one day we'll meet again.
Let's find the cell I was held in.
Got it. Lead the way then, Adol.
Watch out for those guards. We can use our gifts to sneak past them.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Oh. Well, those aren't outfits you see every day. I take it you're not from around here. You wouldn't happen to be those monstrums everyone's been talking about?
Crimson King, who is this man?
Thanks again for the fork. Oh, don't tell me. Well now, I never would have guessed. That was nothing short of astounding, almost like magic.
Are you sure this is okay? Revealing your true identity?
It would seem the trick is on the other foot this time around. Exactly what happened after you broke out? Or have you always possessed this power?
You relay the entire story of how things have played out to inmate 212 in full detail.
I see. Adol, was it? You must be that adventurer the guards keep gossiping about. Allow me to introduce myself in turn. My name is Parks.
Glad to see you're doing well.
As well as one can do locked up in a cell, I suppose. I'm surprised you returned to the prison at all, much less to investigate it. But let me tell you now that getting a full picture of this place will be far from easy.
What makes you say that? Just getting here was hard enough already.
This prison's interior features a complex layout of securely locked sectors. Even the guards themselves have difficulty travelling between them. With that in mind, I can only imagine how much harder it would be for you.
Then what should we do now?
As you may know, Baldock Prison once operated as a fortress. There may yet remain a good many escape routes to the outside, owing to that. If I were to guess, that underground passage you snuck in from was one such route.
So you mean we'd have to find those other ones and try sneaking in again?
It would appear so. Sounds like fun.
You think so?
I certainly wouldn't expect any less from a self-proclaimed adventurer.
Parks, right? Do you have some sort of agenda here in the prison too? It's just that, well, you seem to have gathered a fair bit of information.
Well now, aren't you a perceptive one, miss?
Cretia Pendleton.
Ah, from the company. You have a different air about you from the rest of your family. Even more so if you're colluding with an escaped felon in a place like this.
Well, that's because,
No need to be so nervous. You're doing this because you have to, no? You're here on no one's accord but your own. I can see it in your eyes.
Yes, that's right.
Same goes for me. I came to this prison seeking the whereabouts of a friend.
You did?
Who is it you're looking for? A young man whom I've been unable to get a hold of for quite some time now. This is the last place he should be, but I'd heard reports stating as much nevertheless. I couldn't understand how or why. There's no crime he could be guilty of, after all.
Have you managed to find him yet?
In a sense. Apparently he's being held in a different sector. But I'm afraid I'm at my limit as far as as far as investigating this place goes. Why don't you work with us then? Work with you, the Monstrums? It certainly sounds preferable to breaking out of here on my own. But are you sure about this? I don't know powers like the two of you. We all have our roles to play. Then I can only hope I manage to suit mine. Very well then. I suppose this isn't the first time you bailed me out, as it were. Can I count on the two of you to escort me out of this prison?
Of course. Wow, you can break locks now, just like that?
No forks required anymore, it seems. Now then, lead the way, you two.
It's time I took a stand myself. That sound.
It's the warning bell. Seems they've caught on to our little scheme. There they are! Wait, you're the White Cat and the Crimson King? How did the Monstrums manage to break in?
We gotta take care of them before we slip into the waterway. Let's go, Crimson King.
Too strong! Why are the Monstrums helping a prisoner escape?
Come on, now's our chance. Let's go.
Adol and Krisha managed to shake off the pursuing guard soon after. Then they proceeded to escort Parks over to the entrance of Kaloka Maximum. After safely making their escape, the three headed back to their base at the main gates. Looks like the Crimson King and the White Cat snuck into the prison.
The Crimson King, huh? He's that new monstrum that showed up, right? I guess this means they really are all in cahoots after all. Everyone's always talking about how cool he looks. I wouldn't mind meeting him sometime.
All that aside, the fact of the matter is that they're breaking inmates out of the prison.
What an awful fright. Who knows what kind of criminals those monstrums are freeing? Just what is the Roman garrison doing about all this anyway?
As usual, the Hieroglyph Knights are the only ones we can depend on. Master Chetlard would have rounded up those monstrums all at once.
Makes you wonder why the knights aren't in charge of guarding the city instead.
I see. So that's what happened in prison. Anyhow, take a look at all this. I get that it makes it less conspicuous for us to be coming and going with people here. But I'm not especially excited about the whole hiding in plain sight idea. A bar, of all things. He might play the part of a quiet old man, but that Parks, he gets the job done.
He's definitely not your average guy.
Yeah.
You think? There must be more to him than he's letting on. Well, it will make it easier to gather information from the booze hounds.
Nonsense. I couldn't have done it alone. Carla from Pendleton was of great help. And that was thanks to you, Adol.
That reminds me. Carla mentioned she knew trustworthy people who could staff the bar.
Is that so? I wonder who they are.
If I remember right, the bar manager was some guy. He should be here soon.
My word! Look at how gorgeous this place is!
Wow, it really is.
You must be Adol. And a doll you certainly are. You're even cuter than I thought.
Doll?
Oh, Dobie. Of course I didn't forget about you. Those biceps are quite simply... ravishing.
Oh, thanks, I guess.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Shantae. From here on, I will be your lovely bar manager.
He is something else, ain't he?
Maybe he's just what we need.
And I'm Yufa. I'll be your hostess. I can't wait to start working with everyone.
She seems harmless at least.
Good. Now that we're all here, as manager, I wish to discuss the first order of business. Without one, a bar wouldn't be a bar at all.
And what's that?
My dear Adol, why don't you take a guess?
Bar's got to have alcohol.
Oh no, but so close. The booze comes after we decide on the menu.
No, alcohol is first for a bar. Food is secondary. For a restaurant it goes food, then alcohol. Here, God can get it round the right way.
Give up? The answer is simple. What the bar needs is a proper name.
You're right, Shantae. A name is important.
Don't worry, I picked out a perfect name just for you, Adol darling. Are you ready for this?
I hope it's not something inappropriate.
I heard you travel quite a bit, Adol. But because of your predicament, you're no longer able to do so.
Oh, you don't say.
You're a flower capable of planting your roots anywhere, no matter how barren or harsh. And when spring arrives, a cute, robust yellow flower will bloom. Soon after, it becomes a fluffy cloud of little seeds that float into the wind on a new journey. You, my dear Adol, are a dandelion, and that's what this bar shall be called. I was aghast when Carla told me what happened to you. But I will do everything I can to help you float into the wind again.
Dandelion, huh? I like the sound of that.
You see, I was confident they'd be great. They're perfect for the job.
Yeah, have to say, I was skeptical, but I think we'll be just fine.
I'm glad everyone's happy. By the way, Adol darling, I have a message for you from Carla.
Aye.
Oh, hello, Adol.
Do you need any help?
No, I don't! I mean, I'm sorry, but this is my job. The truth is, I've always wanted to open a flower shop.
Why a flower shop?
Well, you see, I was relying on the White Cat's powers, hoping it would help people. But it wasn't helping anybody. Not truly. All this time, I was either hiding behind the Pendleton name or the White Cat. That's why I decided to do something. Not as a member of Pendleton, nor the White Cat, but as me, Krisha. I'm doing this for myself.
takes a lot of courage.
Thanks. I built the shop and picked these flowers all by myself. I wanted to give it a personal touch. And best of all, I can consult for my own business free of charge.
Color me impressed.
Oh, it's nothing to be impressed about. Before this, everything I did was a result of a decision someone else made for me. But you're different, Adol. You travel on a road to your own destination. And if a road doesn't exist, you make one.
That's what adventurers do.
Yes. I think you've inspired me to be brave. Like you, Adol.
Look, they're building something new here.
Are you opening a shop here?
Yes, ma'am. It'll be open for business very soon. I hope you'll all have a chance to visit. What kind of shop is it gonna be?
It's already a lovely sight for sore eyes in this dreary part of town.
Thank you for doing this, Adol. It seems this is just what she needed to finally take that first step. She's a smart girl with so much potential, but she's too kind for a place like Pendleton. The company's success is driven by sheer capital and steep profit margins. There's no need for her to be forced into that kind of environment.
You really love your sister.
It's merely a pragmatic observation. Despite her gentle nature and the fact that she's adopted, we're actually quite similar.
Krisha was adopted?
Oh, I suppose I haven't told you. But whether or not we share the same blood is of little significance to me. I wouldn't treat her differently for something as trivial as that.
What will you do now?
It's business as usual for me. Father depends on my work at Pendleton. It's my duty as his eldest to inherit the family business, after all.
Interesting. So this is the adventurer Adol Christie.
The generous white cat would hardly be seen again in the shantytown. Naturally, some of the residents expressed their resentments towards her, but the positivity of a single voice resonated over them. That voice belonged to Krisha, cheerfully advertising the day's freshest arrangements. It was the first budding flower of many more to come in the shantytown. Meanwhile, it's killing me. How long have I been out? Looks like I'm in a prison cell. It's so quiet in here. I should take a look around. Ooh. There appears to be something shimmering on the floor. Adol extends his arm with all his might, reeling the shiny object in with his fingers.
You're finally awake.
Who are you?
As you can see, I'm a guard.
How long have I been here?
I'm afraid I don't know. I've just been assigned to watch you.
What's going to happen to me?
Sorry, but I don't have the answers you want. I'll bring you food and water, and I'll check up on you on my rounds. Don't try anything funny, okay? Even if you somehow get out of that cell, you'll never find your way out of the prison. Recently, some monstrum called the Crimson King supposedly snuck in. There was a big fuss about it, but we're safe here. No one gets in or out. We're in the most secure part of the prison, the special sector.
Okay, what the fuck is going on? Few days later. So, you must be the alter ego of the White Cat, huh? Don't take this the wrong way, but I was expecting someone more outgoing.
Sorry to disappoint. I thought that if I talked a certain way, I might gradually become more like that.
Ah, so that's why you sounded different.
I also didn't think Adol would find out the way he did.
I'm just happy that you felt comfortable enough to visit as is. This bar was designed to be a secure location where monstrums could collaborate. Can collaborate. Blech. You'll be safe here. Make yourself at home.
Thank you very much.
I didn't know the prison was in such a rough state. We'll need to find you guys a way to check out the other sectors. That's not all. I have new information to report. Not too long ago, I was digging through a list of prisoners for the past 6 months. I discovered that some people were detained despite having no charges. They're arresting people who haven't done anything wrong? Those bastards.
I wonder how many innocent people are there now.
Currently at least 5 that I know of. Still, that's too many falsely convicted citizens to be a simple faux pas.
Your friend, is he one of them?
Yes. What if we break into the prison? We might find him there.
That's right. What do they look like?
I'm afraid I don't know, but any information you find could help. Adol, be on the lookout for anybody who looks like they might be one of them, okay? And here I thought Baldur was supposed to be a safe place. Speaking of which, I hear one of the monstrums is particularly dangerous. He will supposedly attack anyone bearing any semblance of a warrior, unprovoked.
The feral hawk, right?
Oh yeah, what's he like?
Well, how to put this? He's aggressive and rowdy with a bad temper to boot. He's not even afraid of the Roman soldiers or the hieroglyph knights. He's also been especially unruly when he gets drunk.
Now that sounds like a guy you lock up and drop the key in the ocean for. Believe me, Warden Belgar has been trying for a long time. The Warden is a virtuous man.
Yeah.
For the time being, Adol, your goal is to undo the barriers around the city. You should also search for other ways to sneak into the prison.
I'm coming with you. Let's go, Adol.
Oh, Adol, I nearly forgot. There's something I wanted to show you. What's with the lantern? Piques your curiosity, doesn't it? Funny story. Last night on my way home from the shop, a woman approached me. She was dressed in black, said her name was Aprilis. Out of nowhere, she hands me this weird-looking lantern. The Lantern of Crossing, she called it. Said I could use it to help the Crimson King. Can it really help us? Oh, I'm just as skeptical as you, Adol. The Grimwald Nox you were just talking about. It's like an alternate world monstrums are forced to fight in, right? Apparently anyone, monstrum or not, can get into the Grimwald Nox with this lantern. So I figure, hey, what's there to lose? If it's something I can use to help you, then it's alright in my book. Reminds me of the Isle of Siren. Yeah, it's just like the raid battles at Castaway Village. And that's not all it can do. This lantern can recreate instances of the Grimwalds you've encountered in the past. If you think that's something you'd want to check out, come see me. One last thing. Turns out there's a use for those Twilight shards you've been picking up. With this lantern you can exchange them for something that might come in handy. That just about sums it up. Keep giving it the good fight out there, alright? Oi. So we can just outright buy levels. Okay. Give me a holler if there's something I can do.
Let's get to prepping. Leave it to me. That's alright. Let's do this. That's alright. Let's do this. That's alright. Leave it to me. That's alright. That should do it. Good work out there.
Ah, that reminds me, Adol. Dogi informed me that you were putting together a map of Baldock. It just so happens that I too am curious about the topography of this region as a whole. It would be wonderful if you could share your progress with me every so often. I don't mind at all. You are doing me a great service. Were I not a fugitive and a clumsy clod, I'd not hesitate to lend you a hand. Alas, I must depend on you to gather information in the prison.
Let's see here. Impressive as always, Adol.
This map may very well be the paradigm for cartography in the region.
I'd like you to have this.
Do show me your map again once you've made more progress. Best of luck, Adol. Ugh, good lord. Already forgotten his voice. Hello there, Adol darling. As you can see, the dandelion is absolutely bursting at the seams. Hopefully it's not just a fad. We've only just opened. It'll be my job to win the hearts of every customer so they keep coming back. Oh, that's right. You're going out for your work, aren't you? You'll need to keep your energy up, so let me know if you're feeling famished. I'll prepare a fabulous staff meal made special for hard workers like yourself. Sounds pretty good to me. Thanks. But of course, my dear, you'd get tired of the food if you were always eating from the standard menu. So I thought you'd enjoy it more if the staff meals were different than the usual. You know, it may be hard to believe, but I used to helm a kitchen in a pub once. All I need are recipes and main ingredients, and I'll make you whatever your heart desires. Oh, and we can't forget about the small shopping fee for the other supplies. That's a huge help. Your recognition fuels my passion, my dear Adol. Why don't you start with flour? With it, I can bake baguettes for you. I'm eager to see what kind of recipes you'll bring me, Adol darling.
Anything catch your eye? My secret ingredient is love. Come back next time. Go get him out there, darling.
Hey, Adol, could I grab you for a moment?
Yeah, what do you need?
Yeah.
Great. Ashante wanted me to show you something. Ta-da! This is where we're putting all the requests we get.
That's real helpful, Yufa.
Yeah, I know. In the past few days, the Crimson King has made quite the impression on Belderk. It's gotten to the point where some people want him to help them with things. These requests are posted right here on this bulletin board. Shante said that completing them could improve the Monstrum's reputation. Whether or not you want to do them is up to you. But be sure to check the bulletin board whenever you come by the dandelion, okay?
At the dandelion will now be assisting you in various ways. You must dispel the magic barriers in order to continue your investigation. Barriers are dispelled by overcoming the Monstrum Nox in a miasma vortex. Go to the main gates in the central district first, but keep an eye on the bulletin board.
spoke with Dogi earlier. I'm going to help him organize the equipment. I thought I could put my inventory management and finance experience to good use. I know I won't always make the right choices, like what I did in the shantytown. But if I do my best to help people with my flower shop, then I'll continue to grow too. And of course, I'm thankful that I have friends like you to support me. Hey.
Watch where you're going. Good work out there. You're quite the explorer.
That brings your total discovered landmarks up to 3. Thanks, man. Seriously. Oh, don't worry. I didn't forget your reward.
Here's a little something for you.
If you find any more landmarks, just swing by and let me know. Can't wait to see what you come across next.
That pain of yours hasn't gone away for a while now, Jake. Why don't you just go to the clinic already?
I told you I'm perfectly fine. Stop overreacting. There's no need to bother the doc over some belly aching.
You say that now, but I know you'll change your tune the second it gets worse. Is everything okay here? You're Kaya, right? The one who put in a request at the bar? Oh, I suppose you must have seen it then. Yes, something about the people around here getting sick lately.
No.
Yes, something about the people around here getting sick lately. That's right. Whatever it is, it hit poor Jake here just this morning.
Oh, stop it. What kind of farmer worth his salt cries to the doctor over something like this? Not this. Ugh.
Steady there, Cropper. Quit trying to look tough. Anyway, we don't know where this came from or how to stop it. But the knights in the garrison both say they're too busy to investigate. Could we ask you two to try and find out what's causing all of this?
We're on the case.
Oh, thank you. Your help means a lot to us. Not at all. We'd never just leave someone in need to suffer. You said the pain started this morning. Have you eaten anything unusual lately?
Nope, not that I can recall. Started my morning farm work the same way as always, with a fresh loaf and a cup of water. Must be the water?
I was thinking just the same. That bread would have been just baked after all. It has to be the water. Speaking of which, it was probably drawn from that well over there, right? But we used that well for the farm too. We'd be in big trouble if it were infected. In that case, it's probably worth a quick investigation or two. you should take Jake in to go see a doctor, Kaya. We'll go check out the well while you do. Alright, I'll do just that.
Thanks again, kiddos. Sorry for all the bother.
We're not a loss.
Well, here's the well, and a pretty, well-worn one at that. I guess the people here never really needed to get their water anywhere else.
We should check inside it.
You sure that's okay? I guess there's no other way to investigate it, though. We can go whenever you're ready. Adol, look! What are these? Mushrooms? How did they even get in here? Forget it. Let's just get rid of them. Phew. Who'd have thought there'd be monsters inside the well? They must have been contaminating the water. No wonder everyone's been getting sick.
Judging from the interior of the well, those monsters haven't been here very long. As far as you can tell, the residents should be able to use the well like normal again.
Well, that settles that for now. Let's go tell Kaya and Jake about what we found. Oh, look over there. There you are. These herbs will get that stomach of yours all better in no time. The pain should go away, but promise me you won't overdo things, alright? You should call it a day and get some rest.
You're a real lifesaver, Doc. I'll be sure to take it easy for today.
We can't thank you enough, Doctor. Oh, you're back. How did things go?
You recount the strange events that occurred within the well. There was what in the well? You're telling me I've been drinking Monster Bath water the whole time?
Well, all's well that ends well. Now we have nothing to worry about. I am curious, though. Just how did you two manage to get rid of them all?
The Monstrums did it for us.
That's right. The Crimson King and the White Cat strode right on in to save the day. The Monstrums? I didn't even so much as notice them. I've always found them a bit frightening, but maybe they aren't so bad after all. By the way, Jake, I'm glad you seem to be feeling better. And, Who's this?
Alright. Kaya ran into the dock here, over by the main gates. And thank heaven she did. To tell you the truth, I could hardly even walk.
Probably because you spent all your energy trying to hide it. You're lucky you caught me just before I'd gone to visit Dr. Eric. Yeah. So you're just here to visit? That's right. I'm a traveling doctor, studying medicine across the world. Alright then, Jake. Remember not to strain yourself. Take him home and make sure you get some rest, would you, Kaya? Oh, you can bet I will. But before I do, I have a little reward for you all. These are from our fields, fresh as can be. I hope you enjoy them. Wow, they look delicious. Thank you so much. Think nothing of it. It's the least we can do to show our thanks. Come on now, Farmer Jake. Let's get you back home.
Alright.
Sorry for not introducing myself earlier, by the way. My name is Sarathai. I'll be around town while I help out at the clinic, so feel free to call if you need me. Of course, it's probably better if you don't need a doctor. But I get the feeling you two know your way around a little rough and tumble. Oh wait, what? In any case, I better go let Dr. Eric know about today's incident. I'll be seeing you two later. Wow, that's the coolest doctor I've ever seen. She seems really put together, kind of like Carla in a way. But there's something else about her too. I can't quite put my finger on it. Anyway, that just about takes care of that request. Let's be on our way, Adol.
Always happy to help.
Hey there. Just got some good stuff in. Great. Here you are.
Perfect fit.
Great. Here you are.
For me? Are you sure?
Great. Here you are.
Thank you very much.
Great.
Can't wait to try it out.
Still need something? Alrighty then.
I think I just wasted a ton of stuff.
What should I do?
Oh, are you perhaps here in regards to my request?
That's right. You're Jeffrey, right? We heard that some of your tenants disappeared.
You two appear to be rather young. I have to wonder if you're up to the task. Then again, this could prove a rather pressing predicament. I can tell you more about it, provided you're willing to accept my request. We're all ears. Oh, thank heavens. I'll get straight to it then. You see, I own quite a few properties here in the Central District, but I haven't been able to get a hold of the family living in one of my townhomes.
You think they've gone missing?
Well, they aren't exactly the type to skip on rent and run off into the night. That alone is worrisome enough, but with all the talk of people being spirited away lately...
Spirited away? It's when people just vanish into thin air. Rumours like that spread in Baldirk sometimes.
Rumours are, of course, only rumours, but it has been a week since their disappearance. I was about to go inquire around their previous residence in Artisan Lane. I was wondering if you could do the same here. As much as you can, that is. I'll start right away.
Yes.
That'd be great help. You have my thanks. The townhome in question is behind the Pendleton Company and the cathedral. Perhaps one of the residents near it will be able to tell you something. Thank you again for all the help. I'm counting on you.
No problem. First things first, we should ask around. We can start with the back streets near the house.
What should I do?
Disappearances? You mean those people from the back streets, right? I bet it was the boogie monsters who took them.
Can you describe them?
You don't already know? They're these weird, murky monster things that show up in town sometimes. Usually they're invisible, but some days they pop up in the corners of the streets. People say seeing them curses you with bad luck. It's a pretty long-standing folk tale here in Baldirk. A few months ago I would have considered it just a rumour myself. But after finding out about the Nox, I'm starting to think otherwise. Have you heard? One of the families in the neighborhood disappeared, just like that. They've got the worst luck, I tell you. Almost makes you want to move out. The worst luck? We actually happen to be looking into the matter. Do you know anything that might help? Afraid not. The kids were always quick with a cheery hello whenever I saw them. One thing's for certain, though. They weren't the kind to up and leave without a word. I see. Thanks for your time.
Crimson Wine! Oh, this is...
A treasure chest!
What the Monstrums?
Pendleton's just a herd of capitalist swine. Money, money, money is all they care about.
have to do is wait here. Then again, it was just a dream. Oh, hello there, mister. Are you new in town? Wait, no way. Dark hair, red scarf, you really did show up.
What are you talking about?
Sorry about that. You probably weren't expecting some stranger to start going off on you like that. See, last night, someone dressed up just like you appeared in my dreams. In it, he handed me some azure petals right in this very spot.
And that someone was me?
You mean...
Well, I couldn't actually make out his face, but I'm pretty certain it was. There's this old fairy tale passed down among Gleans. It said that obtaining azure petals brings about fortune and joy to the holder. Sounds almost mystical, doesn't it? Maybe you've seen them before. Yeah, just like this one right over... Wait, no way. Where the heck did this even come from? I was about to say they're nothing more than just a superstition, but looks like I have no choice but to call myself a believer now.
Mystical is right.
You're telling me? This has to be like a sign from the gods or something. So, if you find any, would you mind sharing some of their magic with me? I'd give you a nice reward if you bring me 10 of them. Deal? Deal. Happy searching!
Did you bring me some... Wow, you found so many!
That makes 10 petals so far. Now that's a lot of fortune and joy.
What are your troubles?
By the way, my dad's a bit of an antiquarian. Sometimes he gives me some of the things in his collection, but, well, honestly, his treasures are kinda going to waste with me. So keep this up, and I'll see about giving them over to you as a little extra reward. All you gotta do is bring me any more azure petals you find. Back to me, okay? You'll have no trouble, I'm sure. You are, after all, an adventurer seasoned beyond your years. God, does everyone know who I am?
Did you bring me... You've made me one happy girl.
That makes 20 petals so far. Now that's a lot of happiness.
What are your troubles?
Thanks as always. With this many petals, I'll end up the luckiest girl in all of Baldock. Even so, it seems nothing can stop your intrepid nature from placing you in harm's way. Then again, perhaps it is that very trait that I find myself so... Wait, what am I saying? Sorry if I made you uncomfortable there. Anyway, thanks for this. You really are a stand-up guy, you know? If you find any more azure petals, you know where to bring them.
How many...
Okie doke.
We did it!
Things everywhere.
Got it!
Herein lie. Yeah. That's Hawk's one. You want to know about that family that got whisked away? Well, the father was a smithy, and not just any smithy either. Apparently he got kicked out of the craft guild for making cursed weapons. Is that true? Who knows? I'm just telling you what I've heard on the grapevine. I mean, he wasn't a bad guy or anything, but honestly, I wanted nothing to do with him.
So he wasn't well liked. No way to know if this relates to the disappearances, though. Well, we've heard enough concerning rumors to last us a while. But no one seems to actually know where that family went. Maybe something really did happen to them after all.
Let's check the house itself.
I agree. Something about this gives me a sinking feeling. I think we might already know what it is we're up against. According to Jeffrey, it should be at the end of this alleyway. Let's go check it out.
That explains things.
I'll say, this vortex leads to the Grimwald Nox. Seems a little smaller than usual somehow. But considering where it is, it's got to have something to do with that missing family. We should head inside it once we're all ready and prepared. It's another Grimwald Nox, isn't it?
It looks like it.
If it really is the Grimwald Nox. Lumos, they're here. This is no place for anybody to be. We have to go look for them.
This view makes me feel warm inside. It's familiar somehow. I'm not sure why.
Tito! Get back, Archie.
No, Tito. Arch. I'm sorry.
Don't give up yet!
Huh?
Monstrums? Stay behind us, okay? Adol, let's go! Whoa! You did it! You won! You're the Monstrums, right? I heard about you guys. I hope everyone's okay. You're the people who went missing, right?
Yes, I'm Tito.
And suddenly voiced.
I'm an apprentice blacksmith, following in my dad's footsteps. I don't know how my sister and I got here, but we can't tell you how glad we are to see other people here. Oh, this is my little sister, Archie.
Gee, you have cat ears and a fluffy tail. That man with red hair is scary, but he looks really strong. Ooh, you have pretty eyes, mister.
It looks like we don't have anything to worry about.
Hey, you guys are pretty good. Call me Gusco. I'm just a humble blacksmith, and these two rugrats are my kids. You saved all of us. You have my deepest gratitude.
What? We've been here for a week? Didn't feel that long. Could have sworn it hadn't been... It hadn't even been, what, a few hours since we arrived? Really? Then maybe time just works differently here than it does in the real world. Whenever we return from the Monstrum Nox, it's like time hasn't moved at all. I guess we should count ourselves lucky that we made it in time. This is so confusing. But I wasn't scared at all, because Daddy was here with us the whole time. Right, Tito?
Yeah, that's right, Arch. What are you doing in a place like this anyway? All that. I reckon I'm here because of this hammer of mine.
A hammer?
Our family of blacksmiths has adopted some unorthodox methods through the generations. This hammer is used to forge sacramentals, objects with the power to exorcise demons. I have an inkling that this was what attracted those demons.
Sacramentals? I didn't know you could forge things like that. But if the hammer draws monsters, then they could be... More monsters. There's so many of them. Dad, let's get out of here.
I'm sorry. Wish I could, but I can't come with you.
That's right. Apprentice? I didn't think you would get involved with this. We are in an incomplete Grimwald Nox. Until the source is eliminated, Lumières will continue to appear, and it will become a complete Grimwald. Do what must be done before that happens.
The source? So that's what's going on. Regret is a powerful thing. I realized that after becoming this. I just wanted to see my two Rugrats one more time. I'd wager I'm in for a real scolding when I meet your mum on the other side.
Dad.
Kukos gave Tito his hammer. I'm sorry, son. I wanted to be there to see you become a fine blacksmith like me. But I know now that won't happen, because you're going to be an even greater one. Arch, I have a very important task for you. Make sure your brother doesn't falter, okay? I'm just sorry I won't be there to walk you down the aisle someday.
Daddy!
With that, I have no more regrets.
No, you can't leave us, Daddy.
Dad, what about all the stuff that you were going to teach me? I've already taught you everything that I can. It's up to you now. Work hard and become your own blacksmith. I'll always believe in you two. And I'll always be nearby watching over you. Always.
Daddy? Daddy?
Dad, why? Why couldn't you come with us?
Arch, Tito.
So, is there Dad?
It would seem he has relinquished his lingering regrets. Rest assured, that hammer will never call forth the Grimwald again. I leave the rest to you. But how did that hammer call it forth to begin with? Just what is the Grimwald Nox?
Adol and Cretia left with Tito and Arch, comforting them all the way. After reporting the siblings' safety to Jeffrey, they then brought them to the Dandelion. So, 2 years ago your dad became ill and he... Oh, I'm so sorry, Tito. Don't be. I wanted so badly to see him even though I knew deep down I couldn't.
I know Daddy's alive. He's alive, and I'm gonna find him. Arch.
After losing both their parents, their only solace is with each other. It's a shame, there's no question in that. But what about the elephant in the room?
Yeah, how did someone other than the Monstrums get into the Grimwald? Apprentice thinks that this was caused by Kukos' feelings of regret.
Your meeting with a departed individual is ample evidence of extraordinary phenomena. It is clear that much is still to be learned about the Grimwald Nox.
We have to do something before anybody else gets hurt. We've got a job to do, Adol. You're going to fight all of these monsters? For generations, my family forged sacramentals containing the power to exorcise demons. Maybe that's why all these weird things happen to things my dad forged. It's got to the point where the other craftsmen ran him out of the artisan's lane for it. Even then, my dad cared for Arch and me, no matter how sick or difficult it got for him. I know there were times he regretted teaching me to be a blacksmith too. But after seeing him and meeting you, I know now what I have to do. I'm not a full-fledged blacksmith yet, but I'm gonna help you with everything I've got. I'm sure this is what he wanted. Tito. Me too. I'm gonna help too. For Daddy and for you too, Tito. You two wish to join our cause?
I'm not so sure about this.
Not so sure about what? I say why not? The more the merrier.
Yeah, we can't just leave them.
Yes, I agree with that all.
Children can't work at the bar, of course, but you seem to be helpful in your own right. We've all got to pitch in so that the monstrums may fight at the very best. Best we give them something to do to keep them out of trouble. We can keep close watch over them this way. Not you two, Parks. Okay. You can stay.
Really? You mean it? Yay! We can stay! We can stay! But it's not going to be easy, you know. Official staff members of the Dandelion are expected to work hard. No exceptions. But we always help each other out. We're teamwork. We can do anything.
Yes, ma'am. You got it. And thus, Tito and Arch became the Dandelion's newest recruits. They pledged to aid the Monstrums by contributing their unique skills.
I'm just happy we could help.
You came at all. In addition to enhancing your weapons, I can also forge accessories for you. Come by any time you need. Some smithing done. Ugh. And about those sacramentals. I'm not as good as my dad at forging them. The only way I can get one up to par is with a rubric, a kind of blueprint for making them. And I only have the one that my dad passed down to me. If you find any more of them, I'd appreciate it if you brought them to me. Of course I will. Thanks, Adol. Don't forget that I can make other things too. Just let me know what I can do, okay? Can't wait to start forging something awesome for you, Adol.
Say the word and I'll make it.
Okay.
Let me know if you need anything else. Come back anytime.
I just... access to the other thing.
Yeah. I'm ready and raring to go. Well, don't just leave me hanging. I'm ready and raring to go.
Hornville Wing.
Let me know if you need to come back anytime.
Yeah, that would be too nice. Welcome to the storeroom. Loki said I could be the protector of the Dandelion storeroom. So from now on, I'm in charge of all the food and supplies that you guys collect. I was actually going to ask you to bring some more supplies from outside. Then maybe you could exchange them for even better things here. Sounds like fun, right?
Step right up!
I need an anguish tear.
Okay. Okie dokie. Wanna look some more? Bye-bye. See you later.
Adel, I'm ready and raring to go. Well, don't come back anytime.
Absolutely typical. I'm really thankful I can just get things like that.
I'm ready and raring to go. Ta-da! All forged up. Oh, all done? Come back anytime.
No other quests.
Let's take him out.
Monstrums! Lamiris!
Here they come.
No, you don't! That was amazing! Not done yet! How smart of me!
Let's take them out.
That was amazing!
Let's take them out.
No, you don't! I knew you could do it! We should prepare ourselves.
Down here, up there.
You've been a great help. This is...
I hope you'll consider donating again when your circumstances allow. May the hieroglyphs bestow fortune upon you. Hey.
Huh. If it ain't the flower shop girl. Go ahead and have a bite. Shouldn't taste too bad.
Thank you very much. It does smell nice.
Here's the recipe. You can make it yourself if you fancy.
Oh, thank you very much. Again.
Hey. What do you need? Something bothering you? See ya.
I can just make the thing.
Oh, Miss Grisha, you're back already. Yes, I wanted to introduce you to Adol. Adol, this is Hannah. She works with me here at the flower shop. She used to be an employee at Pendleton a long while back. Oh yes, I was delighted when Miss Grisha contacted me about opening up her own shop. I quit my job after my husband passed, you see, and I've been stuck in a rut ever since. I figured taking this job would be the perfect chance for me to start over again. I'll be minding the store whenever Miss Grisha is out, so do stop by whenever you can. Oh, now that I think of it, Miss Grisha, there's something I wanted to ask. Ask? You mean of me? If it's about the store, you can always tell me about it later. Well, it isn't exactly within the scope of the job, per se. Well, it isn't exactly within the scope of the job per se, but I was hoping to ask you for your help on something, if you have the time, that is. Go ahead, ask away.
Then...
Thanks, Adol. So what was it you wanted to ask, Hannah? Well, it's about the people living here in the shantytown, actually. Quite a few of them still have yet to give the shop a chance. Really? But I made sure everyone here knew. They know a new store opened up, of course, but they won't even come near. All they see is the Pendletons opening a shop in the shantytown for God knows what reason. That misunderstanding seems to have led to a bit of a bias against us. I see. I can't say I haven't noticed some people thinking of us in that way. I never expected us to garner much interest either, being a flower shop and all. But be that as it may, our goal is to sow life back into these streets and their people. To do that, I'll have to foster a more personal connection between each resident and our shop. Not as a representative of the Pendleton Company, but as Grisha Pendleton. I had a feeling you might say something like that, Miss Grisha. Let me get to the heart of the matter in that case. There are 3 people who most blatantly avoid our shop. Capito, Ivan, and Largus. They'd practically been living off the grid. But they'd practically been living off the gold they got from all that White Cat commotion. Apparently they'd been down in the mouth ever since she stopped giving out coins. So that's what's going on. I'll just have to do something about it. But what to do exactly?
Whatever it is a florist can.
In that case...
Whatever a florist can, huh? Hannah, could you tell me a little more about those 3? I'll bring them each a flower that suits them. It'll be like a delayed grand opening sample. Oh, what a wonderful idea. Here, I'll tell you what I know.
With the knowledge she'd gained from Hannah, Grisha selected a flower for each of the men.
After placing them in a basket, she and Adolf were ready to set off. Well, it's all you from here, Miss Grisha. Ivan and Gabadova should be right around here in the shantytown. You might have to search the central district for Largus, though. I believe he manages a boating service by the canal, if memory serves. Thanks, Hannah. We'll make sure we find them. Okay, Adol. Time to do some customer relations. And I'll have to do these customer relations tomorrow. Because I am out of time for today. Which can't really be helped. So that is going to be all for now. Yep, that is going to be all for now. I'll be back with more tomorrow. Bye.